Well, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome to our live coverage of the special institutional event to say farewell to Xavi Hernández, the player with the most appearances in history of FC Barcelona. Apologies for the delay. The reason for that is because there was a UEFA anti-doping test after the training session this morning. And of course, the players all want to be present for this very special event to bid farewell to the who announced his retirement just a couple of weeks ago. His retirement from FC Barcelona before he goes on to further his career in Qatar. Images there of the banner that was unfurled before the game against Deportivo, the last game of the league season. FC Barcelona, of course, had already won the league title the week before at the Vicente Calderón. That game doubled as a chance for the fans to give their farewells to Xavi. And now it's a chance for the media and the players to do likewise. And here he is, the man of the moment, Xavi Hernández. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, apologies for the delay. Now we can begin with this special event. Welcome to you all to the Auditorium 1899, which is completely packed here for this very historic day, where a day that all Barca fans are going to remember for a very long time. So we'd like to welcome to the stage Josep Maria Bartomeu, the FC Barcelona president, and the first team captain, Xavi Hernández. This is the institutional farewell to Xavi as a Barca player. 24 years he's been in the club, 17 in the first team. The most appearances in Barca history. 656 games and still one more to go. The Champions League final. 24 titles he's won in his time here. Let's hope it's 25 on Saturday. Nobody in Spanish football has ever achieved as many honours as Xavi Hernández. So first of all, Mr. Bartomeu is going to say some words. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming here today. President Villar of the Spanish Federation is here, also the President of the Catalan Federation. This is an exciting, incredible end to the season. We celebrated the league title at the Camp Nou 2 weeks ago when we did a tribute to Xavi Hernández. Last Saturday, Xavi and Iniesta together lifted the Copa del Rey trophy so we could celebrate the double. That's the 24th title in Xavi's career. But on Saturday, there's still one more challenge, the Champions League. So going through this formidable period, and just before all this started, Xavi said that he was going on a new journey, starting a new challenge. But we know that it's a return trip, We know that you'll be back here one day. So it's not goodbye, it's see you later. But a see you later with a lot of sentiment. The memories of you as a footballer will always be with us. Your strength, the way you are, and the values that you represent. The same values that the club imprints on all of its players, and you're such a prime example of that. And you know that you'll always have a place here in this team. This is a day for you, but I do want to say something. You've been here for a lot of years. The club is very thankful to you. You've always been a very generous player. You've always given everything. And this is the day that the club really wants to stand up and say, thank you very much for everything, for all your effort, and for things to go well for you in the future. Thank you, President. 17 years that you've been wearing the first team shirt. You've shared 13 of those with a unique player, Andres Iniesta. You've gone through a lot of history together. And the very latest image is of you two together lifting up the Copa del Rey trophy as first and second. So let's listen to Andres Iniesta. Hello, good day. Okay, I've got a little something prepared here to say. Xavi, captain, teammate, friend, machine. It's my role to speak in the name of all the players who've had the luxury of sharing a dressing room with you and those unforgettable experiences that your football has gifted us. We always knew this day was going to come. 17 seasons that you've been in the first team. You've always been fully loyal. 17 years have flown by. So much merit. Getting there was the easy thing. It was staying at the top that was difficult. And in the most demanding club in the world, as we know so well. I don't think we can imagine the first training session next season and you're not going to be with us. You've always welcomed all the new colleagues with a smile and with words of encouragement. You've always understood the responsibility of wearing this shirt and defending this crest. The whole club thanks you for everything that you've done for the club. So much you've done. Thank you for setting example for everybody. Thank you for always being a part of the thinking about the group rather than yourself, and for transmitting the values that you've learned over the 24 years at the club. Thank you for all your advice. They've been true footballing lessons. Thank you because you've been the voice of experience in our squad. You've brought historic knowledge that's really been able to evaluate what we've done together. So many times that you've explained to young players what they have to do and how to rise to the occasion. Because you know too, because you came from below to above. You've been through everything, both praise and difficult moments, good and bad. Thank you very much, because all that's made us stronger. You are the man who's worn the Barca shirt more than anybody else, and you've always done it with all the passion and love that you can. So everybody who knows you know that you will be back, because this is your home, because you have Barca in your heart. You've outlived your dreams. Now's the time to look back at everything you've achieved. Here you have your friend, your family, the people that have joined you in football. And I'm sure today that you'll remember about your grandfather Jaume, who's be so proud if he could see all of this. We're all so proud and admiring of you. And personally, I want to thank you for all those years. Not just the magical moments, there have been many of those, but just on a day-to-day basis. All our little conversations about things inside and outside of football, whether we'll play together, whether not. Such complicity to share such time with a master with whom it's been a privilege to be alongside. You're the greatest. Thank you for everything that you've done for this club and all that you have ahead. You will always be in our thoughts. Thank you. Thank you, Andres, for those words that have affected us all, touched us all. Now we've got some very special images. The man who's worn the number 6 with so much heart. A shirt with heart and memory. So we'd like to welcome on stage the man who's made the most appearances for Barca. A man who's had great moments. I wasn't sure he'd get very far, but I also never thought you'd be the player who'd wear the Barca shirt the most times. Thank you, Xavi, for everything that you've done and for making history. You were so big when you were a little boy. Thanks for staying the same. Thank you for believing in me so much. I owe you a lot. So do all the Barca fans. Good luck, pal. We're going to miss you, Machine. Thanks for so many things. Thanks for everything we've shared together. And for that pass at Wembley. I'm going to miss you. Thanks for all the assists that you gave me. Hey, Xavi, here we are, the Quinta de Troya. Thank you for everything that you've done. We're going to miss you, Star. But before you go, lift one more cup. Thanks, Xavi, for the moments we've shared. You're an awesome guy. Good morning, Xavi. You aren't so bad. You're great. Thank you for your friendship and for your vision of the game. Goodbye, Xavi. Thanks, friend. It might not seem true, but you're a better friend than a player. I'm so proud to wear this shirt. Thank you to all. Prince, you know how proud I am of you. Thanks, Xavi, for being a family man. The most important thing in your life. You're the best brother in the world. Thank you, Xavi. We love you, Uncle. Xavi, it's wonderful to see that so many people love you. But you know that I love you too. Xavi, Barca's over for you, but I'm very happy because you're leaving as the best player, the best friend, and the best son. And this shirt is the proof. Thank you for making us feel so proud of you. Well, we don't know if you're going to be able to speak. It's so emotional, Xavi. And here's the shirt that Xavi's father was wearing before. And it's been signed by all the people who just appeared in that video. Okay, so the president and Andres Iniesta can take their seats. Xavi, take a deep breath. Come over here. It's your turn to try to speak. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I've made some notes here because it's a very emotional moment. I'm very nervous. Okay, I'll start. First, I'd like to thank people one by one, all the members and fans of Barca, the people in the Camp Nou, in the restaurants, at the traffic light, wherever, that have always shown such affection. And I'm grateful to all of you for that. All those people who have chanted my name in the stadium, the people who have made me feel their affection and have come up to say thank you. I'm the person who should really be saying thank you. I came here 24 years ago when I was just a young child, an 11-year-old kid from Terrassa with the dream of being a footballer. Not in my wildest of dreams would I have expected things to have gone how they did. I look back, I can say I've been very, very happy. All I have are words of thanks to all the coaches that I've had since Manolo Lobo, my first ever one, Josep Maria Gonçalves in Barça B. I was lucky to work along with under Juan Villa. I am who I am, thank you to you. I could never return what you did for me. You were my coach for 4 years, and you were the key to my upbringing. You taught me everything. You changed the way I play and understand the game. Before training, I used to enjoy myself and had a great time. But knowing how to move between defence and attack, you taught me that. Here I learnt to be a footballer, but also a person. I made a lot of friends over these 25 years. Titles, as a recognition, mean nothing without the laughter and time spent alongside friends. I was part of what they call the Quinta de Troya. Bermudo, David Prats, Sergio Pivetti, Antonio Dalt, Antonio Lobo. I shared my childhood with them. 20 years later, we're still friends. All the presidents I've had, Núñez, Gaspard, Laporta, Rosell, Bartomeu. You've all treated me very well, and I can say I've had great relations with all of them. And my coaches, even those that weren't here a very long time, like Serra Ferrer, Tata, Antic. Thank you to Van Gaal for his total confidence in me. Thank you to Rijkaard, who will always be an example for me. Everything to Pep Guardiola, both as a player and as a manager. Tito, who was a footballing father for me. He'll always be in my heart. And thank you to Luis Enrique and Andoni Zubizarreta, who convinced me not to leave last season. I'd be pulling my hair out if I hadn't, if I'd made that decision. Played like Gabri, Oleguer, Santi Izquierdo. These are some of the players that he played in Barça B. I could just name people forever. All the players in the current team, all the great friends I've had in every stage here. Thank you to all of you. People like Alejandro Echeverria, Ortaja, the doctors. All the different coaching staff. It would be unfair just to talk about coaches because there are other people that work behind the scenes at the club and they're all stars as well. And I'd also like to talk about the people that play for the Spanish national team, and particularly the late Luis Aragonés, who taught me so much. Wherever you are now, I don't have words to express my gratitude for everything that I learned from you. Also to Camacho and all the other members of the Spanish national team staff, Vicente Del Bosque. Ivan Correcha, for everything that you've done for me in my career. My friends in Terrassa, some of you here. Thank you, because you've always been alongside me. Also to the people of the Colla de Sagaro and his immediate family relatives as well, he'd like to remember. His two brothers and his sister. Those are the center of my life. If I'm here, it's because of you. And to my parents. Thank you, Dad, for your advice. I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't been alongside. This is a train that only stops once. That's what you used to say. And I still remember those words. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, Mum. If it hadn't been for you, I would have left Barca many years ago. So thank you for insisting and encouraging me to stay here. You're the best parents I could possibly have had. And finally, my wife, Nuria. The most important person in my life. We're both going to Qatar, but there are 3 of us going. We don't know the name yet, or his membership number, but we know there'll be 3 Barca people in Qatar. So back to the start. Thank you to Barca. Thank you for everybody who's made this possible. I'm eternally grateful to you all for everything it's given. And before we go, I hope to lift one more cup on Saturday in Berlin. I hope this isn't a goodbye, or I'll see you later. Visca Barça and Visca Catalunya. Xavi, you can see how much everybody loves you. Not just the people that you know perfectly, but all Barca fans that you've just referred to. The anonymous people in the street. And they're going to miss you too. And they're the people that feature in the next video we're going to show. There are so many people that want to say thank you to you. From different houses, different homes, big and small, young and old, Barca fans that will have you in their memories too. The best memory, all of them. Great captain, the best. Naturally a Barca person, but a very good person. Xavi's spectacular. I think he's the best midfielder we've ever had. Only words of admiration. The best captain in the world. He gets the ball, turns around, finds space, and lays off the ball. We watch players, young players watch and hope to be one day somehow similar to you. A great captain, an image, a gentleman, great footballer, just a lovely person. You can stay here as long as you like. We're talking about the best period ever in Barca. Turns around, gets the ball towards Messi in Madrid, got goal number 5. That was just such a play. Impressive. The Champions League final in Rome. You put this pass to, what was it, 50, 60 kilometres onto Messi's head. That was a work of art. The Barca concept has changed so much because of this man. I hadn't seen this kind of football for at least 12 years. I think the Spanish national team is what it is because of Xavi Iniesta. We're waiting for you to come back as manager. You're the boss. The best captain in the world. We need you here. I just wish the best for you because you've given us the best. Thank you, Xavi. Thank you very much. All the best that anything could go for a person in the world. Good luck, Xavi. So, yes, thank you for everything that you've done. Now we'd like to welcome back up to the stage Josep Maria Bartomeu, who in name of all Barca supporters is going to give you a special gift. This is an aerial image of the day of the tribute to Barca. You can see the whole city in the background, and you can see the banner. And in gratitude to Xavi there in the stadium. Wonderful photograph, that. That's a tribute from the whole city to you. So that does draw close to this event. Thank you, Xavi, for everything you've done. And all the best with this new project. See you next time here. Thank you for your patience here, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this little tribute. And thank you very much. See you later.